It's the perfect time of the year to be focusing on our mental health and having those sometimes difficult conversations, but important conversations to have with professionals as we address our minds and our thoughts each and every day, Kevin.
Yes, Tyler. Mental Health Awareness Month is observed every year, pretty much during the month of May, to raise awareness about mental health issues and also reduce the stigma behind mental health. And there's no better time to talk about it and have a professional on the Splash Live to join us and talk about it. We have clinic director and psychotherapist from Ellie, excuse me, mental health, Suzanne Taylor, joining us on the Splash Live to talk about mental health awareness. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Kevin. It's a pleasure to be
Absolutely.
here.
Absolutely, Susan. So we're talking about mental health, very, very important. Everything starts right here. So just give us a little bit of information about your organization, your establishment mission when it comes to mental health and helping clients there.
Thank you so much. Um, Ellie Mental Health in Novi and West Bloomfield. Our mission is really to eliminate stigma.
Hmm.
We really want to make stigma a thing of the past, that, people can think about mental health and asking for help, uh, just like we do anything else during the course of our day without giving it much thought.
Yeah.
One of the things that I think is really important is that people reach out much quicker, much sooner, and there would be a lot less suffering as a result of that if they could do that every day.
I agree. I agree. And we've been hearing the phrase mental health a lot more in the recent, I'll probably say 10 years than I have in my entire life. So I feel like that alone is just letting us know everyone as a community, as a consensus, we're starting to be more aware of it. Know that mental health is just important as our physical health also. So what are some ways people can kind of, I don't know, gauge their mental health to see where they are, to see if maybe I should go talk to someone, or maybe I am good, or seek some resources. What advice would you give for that?
Well, our heads are attached to our bodies. So
Hmm.
we're really thinking about whole person wellness, whole person health.
Correct.
Um, One of the things that I think has been happening for a long time, which we are working on improving and changing,
Hmm.
is to have people reach out and ask for help long before it gets to be where they are really truly impaired. By impaired, I mean they struggle with taking care of their families, sleeping, taking care of themselves, uh,
Mm.
problems working, having problems in their relationships, all those sorts of things. Kevin, when you think about the way to get help and to be independent, and people want to solve their own problems, the way to
Mm.
do that is to really ask for help long before it becomes such an issue that you are extremely impaired. I frequently use a story about, look, if you want to be independent and you don't either have a lawnmower or you don't know how to mow your lawn, you're going to get somebody to help you with that.
That's
Uh,
correct.
if you need groceries, you're either going to, if you can't do it yourself, you're going to get someone else to get groceries for you, use the grocery services, all these sorts of things. We don't even think about that kind of stuff
Hmm.
because we need it, and we want to be able to live our lives to the fullest without even thinking about, gee, if I ask for help with groceries, what does that mean about me?
Right.
And that's what stigma
Right.
does, Kevin, as you
Hmm.
know,
It's a good
with
point.
mental health issues. Exactly. So I really think that don't wait,
Hmm. Hmm.
don't wait to ask. You know yourself better than anyone. You're the
Correct.
expert on yourself. And you know when things are off,
Hmm.
things are not working well for you, you're
Hmm.
not feeling well, you may be having, there's also a lot of physical symptoms with mental health issues.
Yeah.
So listen to that and,
Correct.
reach out. and see if there's something that's happening now that you can deal with, just like you would deal with getting groceries or getting
Right.
your lawn mowed or whatever the case may
Hmm.
be. You're going to suffer a lot less. And I don't know about you, but it's really sad and terrible to watch people suffer for so
Correct.
long.
Yeah, yeah, and it starts right there in the mental, like we said. Like even if it gets out to the physical, it starts there. So you have to really go to the root, and you have to go like at the beginning of when you start to see the signs. Like you said, you know yourself better than anyone else. So I completely agree. Join us right now on the Splash Live, clinic director and psychotherapist Susan Taylor from the Ellie Mental Health in Novi and West Bloomfield. Great information about Mental Health Awareness Month in the month of May. We're talking about. I want to talk about your services at your establishment specifically, but before we get there, because that's when we're going to the professional help. But when we're, I know you mentioned trying to do everything ourselves, but when we're just trying to find just many ways to kind of cope with our mental health, maybe we don't want to go to the doctor every single day, every single moment. What are some little things that we can do in our daily lives to kind of help with that? I talk to myself a lot. People would think it's crazy. I call it thinking out loud. I literally have a segment that I do called thinking out loud. I like to just have my ideas expressed, and that helps me. Can you just please give some ideas, please?
Love that. I do that myself.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
think that's a fabulous coping strategy.
Hmm.
And if you don't want other people to hear you or be a part of the conversation, you can talk to yourself in the car
There you go. Exactly.
and with no one else in the car. You
Hmm.
can certainly do that. Um, think of coping strategies that help you. It's individual for most people. However, some general kinds of coping strategies, everyone says take time for yourself and things like that. Well, what does that mean specifically for you? Because
Mm,
I'm betting, Kevin, it's different for you than it would be for me and everyone
correct.
else.
Yeah.
So, coping strategies are really a very big deal in whatever it is that you're going through. You don't have to minimize the coping strategies that may work for one situation when you have a brand new situation.
Mm,
So sometimes people think, oh, that won't work for that. I say give that a try first, and then let's see
exactly.
what's happening at that time.
And
The
don't
other
knock it
thing,
until you try it. Yep. I'm sorry.
that's
Go ahead.
right. That's right. Don't knock it till you try it. I think the other really big thing is supports.
Mm,
We cannot minimize the importance of having supports in our lives, whether it's family, friends, all those sorts of things. And it doesn't mean you have to have 100 supports. It can be that one or two people that listen to you, that just hear you as you are, um, can help you with whatever your issue is, help you to think about it in a way. It's not just talking to yourself, it's talking with someone else who can listen to you, that really cares about you. That has a lot of meaning and really helps people get more grounded, feel like they can tackle this, whatever
yeah.
the case may be.
Yeah. No, no. Good, solid point. Someone you can confide in and just, just vent and rant to, with no judgment. Completely understand. Susan, thank you so much again for your time. Lastly, before we go, can you just give people some information about Ellie Mental Health, how they can reach out to you if they are interested in any of the resources that you provide?
Yes, we have therapists that work with everyone across the lifespan and every issue. You
Hmm.
can contact us easily. There's probably a number here below. I can't see it, but but uh, but you can certainly do that. You can reach out to me. You can even say you saw me on Splash. So
Hey.
there you go,
There we
and
go.
just start right there, and we'll
Mhm.
take it from there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much again for your time. Susan Taylor, Clinic Director and Psychotherapist for Ellie Mental Health in Novi and West Bloomfield, talking about Mental Health Awareness Month. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Kevin. It was a pleasure.